So, leading teams.
Just before we do, can I yell out? I know the SEN family will be watching, listening, as will Triple M and the old Wolfpack, which was a mighty assembled group. Teddy Wheeler, Craigie Metzger, Deb Cannon, the only female member for a long time. Travie Coots, Adam Haas, Shane Kelly, the international.
Shane Kelly, Dublin Flyer.
The Irish international. He had that chapter over there. Agent Chaos.
Chaos.
He was the leader, I think, for a year. Till Teddy took over. Yep. And Luke Rishkoon. So them amongst others that are all listening today and said they're looking forward to the rub getting back together.
You had to banish a couple.
Well, you did park a few.
Yep.
I had to get Warrior to do it. I didn't know how to do it.
But, I was well versed in how to do it. Yeah.
Just had to swipe them left until they learned to behave.
That block button.
That's it. No, they came back eventually when they realised that.
No, most of the time.
When they realised, Gary, that without getting mentioned on as part of the Wolfpack, they had nothing else. So then eventually they'd crawl their way back.
No,
so let me back in, Gary, for God's sake. I'm out there in Deer Park and people aren't recognising.
Come on, you two.
What I love is Spud latched onto the whole leading teams. I don't know if it was at Richmond BT when he was coaching there, whether that's where he first came across it.
Developed when we got going.
He just loved the fact that as part of leading teams, you had to sit someone out in the middle, and you had to give them very direct feedback, good and bad, as to what you liked about them, but mainly what you thought they could improve on.
And the hardest thing was you weren't allowed to talk.
You weren't.
which was Brian's biggest issue.
You also found that hard.
Well, that is true. That is very true.
But this is an example of it, and as I said, Spud tried to get to everyone first. He'd start on a 360-degree feedback day. He'd start at 7:45. What are you going to worry?
Working the phones.
Yeah, that's it. What are you going to go with Warrior? And I'd go, oh no, I got a bit.
Yeah.
All right. He'd go, well, this is what I've got. And then, but my favourite, and you'll hear it through here, was he'd say, what about Gaz? And I go, no, mate, I've got beautiful stuff on Gaz. He goes, well, I've got this. And I'd say to him, yeah, but you won't have the courage to say that. When we're actually on air, Spud, you won't say that. It's magnificent. 360-degree feedback's what this is. And I'll tell you how intense this is. I'm leaving at the end of it and catching a plane to go to the Northern Hemisphere. I'm going to have to exit the country. But I've got the list here.
What's the order?
I've got the order here.
Who thought up the order?
I did. I run it, Gary. And you're first.
Oh, no. Come on.
Followed by Purple, then myself, and then bringing it home is Spud Regis. So, Gary...
All right, now listen.
Before you're putting some rules in?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to say before we start, I want to know...
Millions listening.
Last night, when we announced this was on... Has there been any colluding going on? Has there been any phone call, phone messages or texting trying...
Oh, look at Spud!
Now listen, this is the cone of honesty has come down. I'm going to go around, Warrior. Have you attempted to collude with anyone?
No, but I received a text message from someone who was trying to convince me that I should.
And what did it say?
The person who sent it to me suggested I team with him against the other two.
JB, have you colluded with anyone?
Well, Gary, when you've got a text page, the white ones are the ones you've received, the green ones are the ones you've sent.
Yes, I'm looking
I've
at
got 2 pages of white ones from this man without one green.
So you have not colluded.
3 pages.
And what was the tone of your message?
I'll give you the last one. Stay solid. Time to take Wolf and Warrior down.
Let me read. I, too, have been bombarded with messages because we said it was time just to wander off and do your own stuff.
It.
I read the last message I got. Stay solid. Time to take Warrior and JB down.
No!
What's your last message, Warrior?
Stay solid. Time to take Wolf and JB down.
This is just extraordinary.
What are we dealing with?
All right.
Oh, Spud.
That's probably why we need leading teams. That many blokes jumping out of each other's canoe at the moment.
Well, there's only one, really. There's only one, really. All right, I'm going. So I'll teach you how to handle
You're first.
criticism.
Right. You got some for Gaz?
Wolf, you're the ultimate double agent, mate. you're getting Foss last night, for example, fire bullets at the Channel 7 team, and then running into those very same guys that you got Foss to fire the bullets, got in the lift, keep up the good work, lads, and it goes a bit further, that the Twitter page, no one actually gets to get the tablet, because it's all about, make sure you throw Spud under the bus and JB and Warrior, and do not put a photo on that to producers unless I approve it myself. Then the quiz, then you got the Wolf and Chewer show. It's all about making you look good. I saw it last night for the first time. Now, Chewer, when I throw this explanation, you hit with that stat, and I'll really round up what I'm saying. And this production meeting for the listeners at home goes on for 5 minutes, and just before they go on air now, Chewer, get it right. It's all about me. I was just staggered. Now, the last time the last time I looked at our contract, it says 12 till 6. There's been a lot of 145 games. For the life of me, at 4:30, when are we having a small review? Now, we're contracted between 12 and 6. But the last one is I've done 5 Melbourne games with you this year. You've nearly shut down on 3 of them. I've got home to Anita. She goes, you look a little bit tired. I said, I'm at the drag. Every little stat, every little comment out of me skin, because the Wolves shut down halfway through the third quarter.
Oh, no.
Purple, this is the way you roll at the moment.
Here we go.
It is, it's just unbelievable. You refer to yourself and Lethal on the AFL.com.au, but actually Das is on that show as well, right? So it's all about you, and it's all me, Lee. You wanted it last night, you had that out there. Your former colleagues, you've wiped them like a dirty rag. You got Brucey Matthews out there, Steve-O. You've even got a personal assistant, Julian Baynard, the only journo in the game that's got their personal assistant. Even demanded on Wednesday night for your Croc Media company, demanded you get a fee to host the North Melbourne show. You're a North Melbourne supporter. Give something back to the club.
I'm glad to pull you up there. Talk.
Purple.
That's wrong.
Close it down.
Purple.
Now, we've got a really good segment here that's been going for 3 or 4 years, and you've been fantastic. Bomb-worthy. Grenades. Even started this year on the Thursday night footy show. Rounds 1, 2, 3. It's my time. Standing up there with your own big, and pointing. Had really good, Then it just sort of just dissipated a little bit. Round 6 and 10, we brought Warrior in now and again. And then, round 11 and 12. Where's Warrior? I'm waiting up at a left hook slot. Nothing around there. Mate, you're like my rusty rifle on the farm. You just can't fire at the moment. People have had a gutful. Travis Cloak is out of contract. 300 billion Chinese don't give a stuff. They know he's out of contract. Bring something else to the table. Got an update for you. Go ahead, JB. Travis Cloak out of contract. Travis Cloak can get the sign.
Oh, no.
And then it brings me to, it was Gaz. We called you laces last year, but you've vortexed up both these guys' backsides at the moment. You're now not it's like a photo finish. It's like our Waverley Star and Bone Crusher. Where do I put me head? Gaz JB, I'm not sure. It's like that Star Trek movie now. They've had to get cylinders. And now what you do? You demand. Beam me up, JB. He's got Beam me up, Wolf. And that's where it's at the moment, mate. You just be your own man. You're very good, but you've just lost it at the moment.
I just cannot.
JB, your new name is Tickets. You've got a bigger strut than Mick Jagger at the moment. It is just unbelievable. You're more worried about getting first class on your flight over there. What about your team, your underlings, your team man? You've got to lead by example. 2 years ago, you said, boys, someone got out of this box and he demanded he get a car pass, a blue ticket. We get 2 a week. There's 4 here. There's 5 of us. There's 5 on a Friday night. Not once in the last 2 years. Ash Chewer's done over 700 games. He's had 1 ticket. Howie doesn't get one. Not once have I seen your car hit the grass at the MCG. Not once. Now, if that's leading by example, I'll go he.
Very good point.
And is that it?
No, at coffee last night, you talk about leading by example. make 3 coffees, and you bring 2 in. One for yourself, one for Gaz. I'm sitting there like a bowl of chopped litre. Oh, yeah, Spud, yours are still outside. So if that's a litre, I will go he.
Right.
The other thing is, your brother's 40th. Any chance you can ring him just at some stage?
Oh, no.
He tries to ring for a couple of footy tickets. He's got to ring your older brother
What the
to get
family,
footy
bro.
tickets. Oh, no, but if it was Punter or Demetrio or Wolf or Ed or Gil McLaughlin, I'll get right back to you, boys. The other thing that really irks the footy show boys at Channel 9 is the Brett Kirk tagging performance of one lone wolf. You know, Gaz will be at the meeting. Gaz will turn up, close the book, walk out. Okay, that's enough. I'll walk out. There's Gaz. Gaz, you want a coffee? Gaz, you want this? Mate,
We've already done that joke, Spud.
no, you're the president of North, you're the president of North Melbourne. Be
It's
your own
already
man.
been done.
No,
Right, have you finished?
I have.
Right.
Spud, listen to me, man. When you ask a question, that is normally the signal for other people to answer it, not yourself. Spud, how many times have you said, you know what Hawthorn's problem is? I'll tell you what it is. Let someone else answer it, Spud. Your racing tips. Extraordinarily, every tip you give us loses, and everyone that you forget to give us wins. I'm not sure they're really tips, Spud. And this is my last point on this. If you come in one more time
Look at him.
at this time of the year and bore the shit out of me about the Tour de France and tell me who's going to win and where the peloton's going and how come Lance
Alberto
Armstrong...
Contador.
Oh, if he reels those names off... I don't care, Spud. I hate cycling. Tell your other boring mates. I'm not interested. And if you wear your pants any higher, you're gonna strangle yourself, Spud. Pull them down, for God's sake, man. You're embarrassing us all.
It went for about 10 minutes every time, Purple, the 360 degree. And 4 minutes was separate the three of us, and then the next 6 to 8 would be on Spud.
That's the way he'd like it to.
Yeah, and he was always last because he'd always cop it, and it was just gold.
27 minutes, our producer said, was the longest.
360 degree.
27-minute.
17 of them would have been on Spud. And he just walked into all of them.
He did.
And he didn't.
You didn't like it, Jim. You didn't like that one. You dirtied up there, I think.
No, I had to take it. I actually had no choice. But Spud, the thing about I loved about Spud was that he always wanted to do it.
Yep.
And then he always left it in
Shattered.
Shambles.
just completely in tatters. Just brilliant.
I'm staggered the team is able to stay together. When you hear it back, I go, how did we stay?
Well, tell me I was wrong with the Tour de France.
Oh,
no,
you
Paul.
were
Tell
not.
me I was wrong with that.
You were not.
You'd
wrong.
stay up all night watching
He
that.
would come in lycra. Remember,
He
he'd
did.
come in lycra
He did.
and the clip clops.
That's it.
Yep.
Well, we need to get to a break after that. Damo was public enemy number one when it came to Spud. You're probably as tight during that period as he was with anyone. He used to
Yep.
bombard you with phone calls more than anyone else on the planet.
I was his go-to zone, wasn't I, when everything else failed? I was always there for those emergencies.
But what we loved was when you actually got something on him and he wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
And then all hell broke loose.